What's up? This is Ben from WODprep, and in this video, I am going over a beginner's guide to cleans. So the barbell clean is a movement that you're going to see a lot if you're starting functional fitness or joining a CrossFit gym. And there's a lot of different variations, and sometimes it can be confusing. So today, I'm not gonna focus as much on technique as I am helping you understand the different versions and the different naming protocols of a clean, so that when you see a workout listed on a whiteboard, you know exactly what kind of clean you are expected to do. So first, let's start with, what is a clean? A clean is simply where we're taking the barbell and we're getting it to our shoulders. That could look a lot of different ways, but the simplest one, I'd say, is this. So that's what you would call a power clean, but don't worry about that yet. So a clean is just me getting the barbell to my shoulders. It's the most efficient way to get weight off the ground and onto our shoulders. And we're gonna start with the two main types of cleans. That is a power clean and a squat clean. The power clean is where I'm lifting the barbell to my shoulders, and at no point am I breaking parallel in my squat. So that means I have to receive the bar basically here or higher and then stand up all the way. So for a clean to count, the bar needs to get to my shoulders, and then I have to stand it up. That is a clean. So the full movement is me standing up all the way, hips and knees locked out, standing tall. That is the completion of a clean. Now, when you hear power clean, there's probably 100 different ways to do a power clean, because I could catch the power clean here, I could catch it here, I can even catch it here, and technically it's still a power clean because my hip crease is above the top of my knee, which means I'm not squatting all the way underneath of it, and I stand it up. That's a power clean. So again, just to reiterate, this is a power clean, that's a power clean, but also, so is this. For the standards of CrossFit or functional fitness, a squat is when my hip crease, so where my hip bends, is below the top of my knee. So you can see here, this is not a full squat. So if I caught the bar here and stood it up, power clean. However, if I caught it here and stood the bar up, that's considered a squat clean. And that's because my hip crease passed below the top of my knee, which means it's a full depth squat. So, you know, a power clean is when I get the bar to my shoulder and I drop under it to catch the bar, any point above parallel of the squat. A squat clean is the same exact thing. I'm getting the bar to my shoulder, except during the lift, I pass into a full squat. It looks like this. So you can see I squatted all the way down below parallel and then stood it all the way up. Now, there's one other variation that we don't use too often. That's called a muscle clean. A muscle clean is simply where I get the bar from the ground or the hang, we'll talk about that in a second, where I get the bar to my shoulders without any re-dipping underneath the bar. So a muscle clean is where I stand up, and you see I didn't dip at all underneath the bar. I didn't squat even partially to get the bar to my shoulder. So a muscle clean, again, is from the ground or the hang. Again, we'll get to that in a second. And I'm just getting the bar to my shoulder in one fluid motion without any sort of drop underneath the bar. Whether that's a partial drop, which would be a power clean, or a full drop, which would be a squat clean, those are not allowed in a muscle clean. A muscle clean, there is no dropping under the bar. Do you want to learn CrossFit skills like kipping pull-ups, or maybe even something like this, toes to bar, or butterfly pull-ups, or kipping pull-ups, or maybe even, if you're lucky, bar muscle-ups? Then come join WODprep Academy. Inside of WODprep Academy, we have over 25 training courses that teach you how to learn each and every CrossFit skill. Altogether, the total value, if you bought every single skill course individually, would be well over $5,000. But you can join WODprep Academy today for a fraction of that. And the best part is it comes with a money-back guarantee. So if you want to RX all of CrossFit skills, learn how to weight lift, get better at your mobility, double unders, anything imaginable when it comes to the CrossFit gym skills, then join WODprep Academy today. Just go to wodprep.com/academy to learn more and start leveling up your performance. So we've covered the three main parts of a clean. We have power clean, where we catch the bar, but it's above parallel. We have a squat clean, where I catch the bar or receive the bar and pass through or catch it in a squat, which means hip crease below the top of the knee or below parallel. And then we have the more rare muscle clean, where all I'm doing is I'm standing up, I never rebend, and the bar gets to my shoulders. Those are the three core components of a clean. And for the rest of this video, we're just gonna rule out the muscle clean just so we can focus on the power and the squat, because those are the most common. But just know, if you ever see muscle clean, that means there is no rebending under the bar. Okay, so I've demonstrated all these movements from the ground. However, what if it says something like hang power clean? What does that mean, Ben? Well, good thing you asked, because we're gonna talk about the different naming conventions of a hang clean. So a hang clean is simply where I'm starting with the barbell off the floor. Hang power clean, because it's the simplest one. When you see that movement written on the whiteboard, what that means is that to start the lift, I have to stand all the way up. Then from here, I simply lower the barbell, even if it's hardly at all. I can lower the barbell anywhere from here almost all the way to the ground, and that would still be considered a hang power clean. So this is a hang power clean. This is a hang power clean. And technically this is a hang power clean as well, because the barbell wasn't starting on the ground. So let's talk about the three main hang cleans. So usually when you see cleans or hang cleans in a workout, it's going to be written as high hang power clean, or low hang power clean. So a high hang power clean is exactly what it sounds like. I stand all the way up, and then simply by slightly bending my hips and my knees, some people might lean their torso forward. It kind of depends on your coach and what you're trying to get after. But a high hang is basically where the bar is barely dropping below that initial standing point. So a high hang power clean looks like this. Okay, see, I'm barely dropping, barely bending my knees and my hips, extending, getting the bar to my shoulders in that power clean position. Now, if you just see something like hang power clean and not high hang power clean, usually that means you're dropping the barbell down somewhere above the knees, so anywhere between the knees and the top of the hip. I lower myself down, explode up, and receive that power clean. So hang power clean usually is going to be written like this. Okay? And then to practice positional work, sometimes, maybe a little rarely, you will see something like a low hang power clean. What that means is that I'm lowering the barbell to below my knees in some way, shape, or form, and then doing a hang clean from there. So in most of your workouts, you're just going to see something like hang power clean. Okay? And that, for the most part, is going to be, I can choose to hold the bar anywhere from here to here. But usually the most efficient way to do hang power cleans in a workout is to get a slight bend in the knees and the hip, let the bar drift down your leg slightly, so above the knee, and then you're doing your hang power clean. So again, most of the time, if you see hang power cleans in a workout, let's say it's 5 hang power cleans, I would do it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can see I went from the hang for each movement, and I received it in a slight dip and then stood all the way up, which is a power clean. Now, if you saw a workout that said hang squat clean, what would that look like? Well, I just showed you a hang power clean. A hang squat clean is the same thing, except what do I have to do? I have to squat below parallel with each rep. So that would look like this. Let's say it's 3 hang squat cleans. I'd start with the bar standing up. I'd go into my just traditional hang position, which is going to be mid-thigh, and then stand up, squat below parallel, all the way up. That's 1. That's 2. And 3. And then I'd be done. So that was 3 hang squat cleans. Now, there's a ton of different variations you can use and a ton of different reasonings between each one that we don't have time to get into. But for that matter, what we're going to do is I'm going to go through all the main variations of the clean. And I'm going to see, we're going to wait to put the name on the screen. I'm going to do the movement. I'll do a couple of each movement, and I want you to name it and say what it is. So in your head while you're watching, watch me do a couple of the lift, and then see if you can guess what the name of that movement is prior to the name popping up on the screen. Power clean. Low hang power clean. Hang power clean. High hang power clean. Squat clean. Low hang squat clean. Hang squat clean. High hang squat clean. All right, and just to see if you were paying attention earlier, see if you can name this. Muscle clean. How about this? Hang muscle clean. Hopefully this video was helpful. I threw a lot at you, but if you watch this and memorize it, you should be covered in pretty much any functional fitness or CrossFit workout and know what kind of clean you are expected to do. Remember, if it just says hang clean, usually that means it's a choice between doing a hang power clean or hang squat clean. If it says hang power clean, you have to do it from the hang, basically anywhere below the hips and above the ground, and catch it above parallel. If you see something like 10 squat cleans, that means each time the barbell has to go back to the ground, and then in one smooth motion, I catch the clean, pass through a squat, and then stand it up 10 times. So if it's hang, the barbell doesn't have to go back down to the floor every time. It just comes back to the hang. If it doesn't say hang, that means each time it's going all the way back and touching the floor. So if you have any more questions or if there's something that I didn't cover, be sure to ask it below. What's one thing that you learned in this video? And if you want more beginner content like this, be sure to let me know below. And with that, I hope that you liked this video. Thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't, smash that subscribe button. If you want more weightlifting training, if you are trying to learn more, I actually have a free guide to snatch. If you just go to WODprep.com/snatch, enter your name and email, I will send you that guide for free. Or if you want to take it up a notch and you want some accessory programming, I'm going to link WPX weightlifting below. That is a 3 days per week, about 45 minutes per session of weightlifting practice. So you can get better at things like cleans, snatches, and jerks. Or if you want to get the best piece of content we've ever made for learning how to do the snatch, clean, and jerk, then you can check out WODprep weightlifting. That is a full-blown 12-week training course that goes into super deep detail. It's like an online PhD for how to do weightlifting in our sport, and it'll teach you the snatch, clean, and jerk. You can check out the link to that below. That is the most expensive thing, but it comes with a money-back guarantee, and we guarantee it's gonna help you hit PRs with your snatch, your clean, and your jerk, and help you teach everything that you need to know. It comes with in-depth, detailed videos and coaching, constructional videos, and programming that you can easily add into your normal training. So go check out those 3 resources below, pick which one's right for you, and I will see you in the next video.
3003, 3004, whoa, didn't see you there. If you want more WODprep videos like this one, click the box thingy, and it's gonna take you to our next video, which is even cooler than this one, and it's free.